you guys fresh off your trip from London. You still dealing with some jet lag at all?
Well, he just got in last night.
I thought Michael called me and said, go ahead and wear your brown suit, because I'm not. I got jet lag. I wore the brown. He wore the brown. He was telling me not to, so I'm still dealing with it a little bit, Colleen.
It's perfect. You guys look great. Also dressing tonight and starting for the 49ers, Nick Mullins. He will be the starter. That is confirmed by the team, so C.J. Beathard will not. He's dealing with that wrist injury, so that obviously affected him that much that Nick Mullins will start. So we will see how that goes tonight. But we have so many games to get to you this week that will have major implications come January. The Rams looking to stay perfect against those red-hot Saints. Chargers and Seahawks both trying to stay in the mix in their conferences. And Sunday night football, for only the second time ever, we get Tom Brady versus Aaron Rodgers. How is it possible those two have only played each other one other time? I feel like we've all been cheated out of this. I mean, it's kind of amazing. But you guys are going to be breaking everything down on Sunday on game day morning. But which game has the most impact, will have the most ramifications come Sunday, Kurt?
Well, I tell you what, Colleen, my eyes automatically go to the Sunday night game. And as you just said, Brady versus Rodgers. And I'm looking at this Green Bay team that hasn't played great football. They don't have a signature win. I mean, they came back to beat Chicago. They beat Buffalo and San Fran. They need that signature win to kind of catapult them. You don't want to fall 2 games down in the win column. But then I go a little farther and go, most at stake, though, Michael. I got to say the New Orleans Saints is that here they got a chance against the St. Louis Rams, the only undefeated team. They've only got 1 loss themselves. If they win this football game, they put themselves ahead of the Rams if it all comes up with a tie, because they've won the tiebreaker. If they fall behind, then they're really 3 games down in the win column, and there is no way they're making up 3 games with only 7 to play for the Rams. So I got to say the most at stake has to be the New Orleans Saints.
And Kurt, I stay in that game, and I say, boy, it is those Rams. Trust me now, what you guys are talking about is a possibility at a playoff. What the Rams are facing right now is a possibility at the Holy Grail. That's what I call the Lombardi Trophy.
Whoa.
When it comes with an undefeated season. It's no longer the Lombardi Trophy. It is the Holy Grail at 8-0. Get this, when the Dolphins did it in 1972, the only undefeated team, they were number 1 in rushing, number 1 in total offense, number 1 in scoring offense. The Rams are 1, 2, 3 in those categories respectively. I tell you, man, right now, that's all we think about for the Rams. We forget talking about the playoffs now. It's time to start talking about, will they go undefeated and receive the Holy Grail at the end of the year?
Could be a game, too, that decides home field advantage. What are you looking at?
Well, I'm going to stay in the NFC South because chasing those New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers would be the Atlanta Falcons at 3-4. They visit the Washington Redskins at 5-2, playing better than expected. They've got to have a win like this because otherwise they fall way behind. There's not going to be 3 teams from that division making the playoffs, but what helps them out is their offense. Yeah, they're banged up on defense, but you got Julio Jones with 53 catches, Mike. But you know what? 800 yards. Yeah, got to get in the end zone. He's got no touchdowns, but how about the rookie from Alabama, Calvin Ridley, the first rounder? He's got 27 receptions and 6 touchdowns. Yeah, Julio would like to get in there, but they're scoring a lot of points. They need to play better defense, but it's so banged up right now, Colleen.
Yeah, they can't afford any slip-ups, especially in a division that includes the Saints and the Panthers. All right, lot to get to still, but while we're here in Santa Clara, the Bay Area mourns the loss of a legend, Willie McCovey, the Hall of Fame baseball